Hello, hello. My name is Sasha with Ray of Hope Reiki and more. This is our crystal live sale. I sell crystals in the Pocatello, Idaho area. I do readings, Reiki sessions. We have monthly crafting events. We have weekly sound baths. I'm trying to get back into going live for the crystal live sales again. Plenty of inventory to do so. I don't know why it's got to be so active down here when I go live the last couple times and in Reiki sessions. I've had a lot of spirit the last couple of days. I wonder if that's also why I'm feeling blah, 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 blah. Let me know when you're hopping in. Say hello. Do I share this out? I really don't like doing that. Let's see here. Where is my Facebook? Oh, I gotta make sure the volume's all the way up on the side so that you guys can hear. Share. My internet connection is restored. Well, thanks for letting me know. To my feed. Share to my feed. Post. I'd also like to share to the VIP group. How does the VIP, why would I thought I was, this is why I don't share out. Technology. Say hello when you're hopping in. I don't know why I shared it on that account. I shared live on my life. That's so funny. Okay, that's what I meant to do on my personal account. And then I wanted to share in the VIP group. No. Group. Ah, there we go. I think that's fine. I think that's it. I think that's all. Ouch. Let's see if you can hear me. Yep. And then let's get out of here. Now we'll go back into my business and into the live. Let's see. Comments will appear here. If you comment, they'll appear there. I would love to comment on my live. Can I comment? Just so I can see if I'm getting comments. I don't see that. Last time when I was live, I had to look at this to see comments. Anyways, hello, how are we? We are going to be doing the crystal live sale. I'm going to be doing it on protection crystals tonight because I feel like, I don't know, I intuitively felt like I needed those for tonight, which is kind of funny because I channeled that on Sunday and then I've just felt so drained today, and yesterday. So I wonder if I need to put on some protection crystals. I can pull a collective message to start while we're waiting for a couple people to hop in. And then if anybody wanted to get a reading to start for 15, I could do that. Or we could just hop right into the live sale and look at the crystals. But collectively, what is going on with us? That was too easy. I don't even want to flip the cards over. Rude. Rude. Do you want to tell us anything else? Yeah. We need to get out of our own way. Get out of our own way. We're not actually stuck. We're putting ourselves in that situation where we're feeling stuck. Sometimes those past feelings just leak right in though, don't they? Yeah. I think what I want to say on Monday, that's what I channeled, which was yesterday. It feels like so long ago, that patterns and old thoughts and stuff were gonna come in. And that's also what I'm seeing. Patterns and old thoughts coming in, and then not that we're playing the victim, but we're replaying things in our mind that are making us feel blah. Which makes sense. If that's not for you, that's definitely for me. Hey girl, hey. Hello, hello. I want to say good morning, but it is not morning time. It is night time. It is 6 o'clock. I am trying to do lives again. It'll take me a little bit to get into the lives, but if you rewatch, you can claim items or screenshot them and then send them to me, and I can put them in your basket. We ship to anywhere in the United States and Canada. Let the hair fly, shed worse than a dog. What else? To claim, you say hope and the item number, and then I can put that in your basket. And as long as you're making payments and you're not ignoring me, then your basket will not get closed. And if you're a new basket, you have a $200 limit so that I don't get a ton of stuff in there. They don't actually have names anymore, right? It's Tuesday. It is Tuesday. Tuesdays are long days. Connor has therapies on Tuesdays, but I don't know. I've just been so tired. So I've just been, I didn't post a ton today. I've been posting a crap ton all of January, but today, like, I barely was motivated enough to post the Tarot Tuesday. And then the last 2 days, I couldn't even pull my tarot card. I was just like, I just wanted to sleep. I just want to sleep. Can't sleep, but I just been sitting there doing like a little art, whatever that, diamond art. I always want to say it's dot art, but diamond art. So I've just been sitting there with the diamond art piece. Yeah. I can't even get through meditations the last 2 days either because I'm just, like, it just puts me right to sleep. Right to sleep. So if you're just hopping in, I am starting to do, like, on the lives, you can get a reading to start, or when I finish lives, I will give you an option to do a reading, and they're $15 for the general reading, or I can do a shadow work reading for $15 too. I think last week, I started with the shadow work reading and did mine, and it made a lot of sense. It was talking about slow and steady. I got the snail for the shadow, and I also got the hangman for my tarot card this year, and it just makes sense. Even though I'm not seeing progress in some things, because I really am pushing in a lot of areas of my life. Even though I'm not seeing some progress, I can't give up. I've got to just keep going slow and steady. And there's lots of stuff moving in the background, and it just made a whole bunch of sense. Oh. That's, did you hear Cutler? Like a seal. I think that maybe we'll just get started, because unless anybody wants a reading, I don't think there's any announcements. Thursday we have 4, tomorrow's Thursday, and we have 4 sound bath spots available. Again, if you're in the Pocatello, Idaho area, I have thick foam mats that you can lay on, and there's pillows and blankets available. Danielle and Crystal will be doing this sound bath, so our sound baths they're different each time, and I love that about our sound baths. Sometimes I'm doing Reiki at them. Sometimes Crystal is doing her crystal alignment, where she puts like a crystal grid on and uses a pendulum to align your chakras. Sometimes Danielle's doing her energy healing. Sometimes we do a guided meditation or a tea ceremony or a cacao ceremony, or we're working on specific chakras or doing affirmations. And then we always talk at the end. It's almost like a group therapy session at the end. We don't just like kick you out the door. We want to know what you saw or what you felt, and we try to help you interpret all of those signs and give you the best spiritual message that we can. So for this Thursday, which is coming up, Danielle will be doing the Divine Feminine sound bath. So she's channeling specific messages for your Divine Feminine, which I'm really excited about. When Danielle and Crystal are doing the sound bath, because I live here, I just get to go partake, and so I'm excited for that, because I think one of the things that has come up consistently this year has been accepting your Divine Feminine role and not feeling misplaced or ashamed or resentful of that Divine Feminine side. So I'm really excited to see what Danielle channels. That is probably why I was having issues thinking about my mom today. That's probably why, right? I didn't even think about that. So I said that old patterns and things were gonna come back in this week, and I've been looking forward to that Divine Feminine sound bath, and I've been really trying to accept my role as the mom of the house, and yeah, that's probably what's happening, and that makes complete sense, because yeah, she wasn't the best mom. she tried, I guess. Hi Nettie, how are you? I see Nettie, I see Jen, I see Ashley. I think that is all I see. Should I do a free card to start? I should do a free card to start. I don't have a notebook here though. I don't have a notebook. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, coming in to be released. Yeah, that's so difficult. Now I'm mad at you, Danielle, because you've had me all up in my feelings the last 2 days, and it's your fault for saying we needed a Divine Feminine sound bath. So, okay. What do I want to tell you guys? we'll do this deck. If you want a 3-card, let me know in the comments. Maybe put your favorite emoji in the comments. Like just put like 3 to 5 of them and I'll put your name down. It's been a while since I've done live, so I haven't really thought of that. And like I said, I'm starting to do readings to start. So if you wanted a general reading, you could do that. Hey girl, hey. Hey girl, hey. I'm alive. I'm alive. This one, everyone needs this deck. I don't know what this is called. I'm not good at naming them, but this one helps so much. It helps so much. It's like this one's my favorite. This one tells me what's going on. And then like, this is my filler that'll get me more details. You need to sign up for a reading, like a private one. You need a private reading? Is that what you're saying? Or a general reading right now for 15? Or you want to message me and do a private? You're the reason why I'm not doing yearly readings on live. Because yours was so rough last year that I did not want to do that on a live for other people to be a part of. The blue circles. This one? All of my decks I love, but these, like the ones that are on my table right now are the ones I'm addicted to right now. So I've got Nettie for a free card. Nettie. Dawn. You're just existing. You know what? We are both just existing, sister. And every time I feel like calling or messaging you, Spirit's like, it's not a good time. Like we are not on the same timeline. So I would appreciate if Chicken Butt Jen would get on the same timeline as me, because I don't even recognize you right now. A private. Yeah. Message me, girl. Message me. Red with blue. This one? You can't have this one. This one is the one I use every day. I use this every day. This will tell you everything. The pictures on this one are so imaginative. I freaking love it. Jen Smith. It's okay, Dawn. I just felt bad for you because I was telling it felt like such an intimate reading, and I felt like I was telling everybody your business about your year. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I also feel like the people who came to our yearly event this year, and they got it in person with the 3 sisters, like it just seemed like everyone, there was just so much that next year when we do the readings event, I'm going to frame it differently. Like I want us to give them things that could be more uplifting and not like allow Spirit to just bring all of the heavy stuff. And maybe if we ask Spirit, what are the things they could manifest and accomplish in this month? And what are the things that they could work on, like lighthearted stuff? Because I felt like we gave them so much to do and so much. It was all great information. I just feel like I wanted them to have better things. I'm not backing away because that, girl. The mirror. I'm not backing away. I'm just existing. Everybody's feeling that. I think it's like something circus. Something to the circus. Like that says Loyal Heart. Orphans, that one comes up a lot, but like I just like the imagery because it has enough weird things in it that it can take me to a memory that will help me understand what people need, or it'll take me to their memories. I don't know. I just love this one's my favorite one. This, like, everyone loves their tarot deck. This would be my that deck. So I'm going to start out with Nettie first. I feel like Nettie's year is going to be a tough year. I don't know why I feel that, Nettie, but hopefully we make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. Sacrifice. I told you, I just feel it. It's a heavy year for you. What have you been given up to be where you are, and was it worth it? So just taking a look at what you're sacrificing to get to where you're going, and is it worth the sacrifice? Or do you need a break, is what I'm hearing. Or do you need a break? Try not to work too hard, Miss Nettie. Try not to work too hard. I can't wait to channel your yearly message. We decided that I'm the like September, October, November, December or something. And we're just gonna move it back so that I have your January of next year, since January of this year is gonna be over. Yeah, the sacrifice. His sacrifice, though, what are you sacrificing? Don't allow yourself to, like, I almost feel like giving a piece of your energy for him to take with him. I don't know. Just pay attention to what you're doing with your energy. Things you're learning, Jen. Dawn. Be patient. Who likes being told to be patient? Nobody. One of our greatest virtues is patience, learning to be patient with yourself and others. Because this was reversed, I feel like we've been too patient with others and we're waiting on others. And the elephant really just wants you to stomp everybody and make your own way. And then Jen Smith. I'll pull one for you, Rooster. I'm telling you, you're on a different timeline than me. And when I look at you, I don't recognize you. And Crystal does that a lot to me. My ears are driving me crazy at Spirit. Yeah, I don't recognize you. Jen Smith. You absolutely not. No. Absolutely not. You are not doing that to me. I am not pulling the entire deck. You can have one card, okay? Okay. Stand your ground. It has always been said that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Stand up for what you believe and not be easily swayed by the belief and wishes of others. I think this is probably because the last time you had something that we talked about, you tried to get a hold of me and you stood your ground, and I love that. I got you, Ashley. So I think this was just yes, you made the right decision by turning that over, by standing up for yourself. Let's see what's going on with Rooster. You know how I said that you're on a different timeline than me? Like, look, doesn't that look like a portal? Like, don't even look. This is why I say, like, the cards, they don't, you honestly shouldn't rely on words on cards. Like, that's not how I read cards. It's the imagery that takes me somewhere, and then I get to listen to spirit telling me the story and stuff. But that, like, if that don't look like a portal, you're in a transitionary time where I'm hearing you're seeking advice from yourselves. So other gens in the portal. So good luck with time traveling. I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you are on the timeline with yourself. Selves. No, thank you. No, thank you. I took a shower today, and I'm not a shower person, and I absolutely hate it. There's just something about it. And then when I was showering today, I was like, oh, I feel that's why Crystal likes showers. I feel like it does. It makes it really easy to shift your reality and to like shift. Like, I felt like it was easy to feel a different timeline, and I did not like it. No wonder I don't shower. I like baths. Shadow self-meshing. It's like, when I see you, I see this cottage woman, and I don't see the Jen that I'm used to seeing. It's like this, it's like this lady with the white bonnet and like a Bible. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry, but that is what I'm seeing. Okay, Miss Ashley. I don't know. You're getting advice from some part of you, girl. Turning into a missionary. Just teasing. Ashley. Improvement. In life, there's always room for improvement. Today, take a moment to see what you can be doing better. When I see butterflies, they make me think that we have either just went through a spiritual awakening, or we're starting to go through another spiritual awakening, which could bring a lot of upgrades and a lot of trials and stuff. So doing a deep dive into self-reflection and connecting with self, which makes sense. See how like this coincides with Jen, and she's connecting to her shadow self. Like, there's reasons why conversations happen. Nothing is a coincidence. Far from it. Well, girl, them old cottage ladies. They probably hit you with a frying pan or like a roller or something. You don't want to listen to them. Did anybody else say they wanted a card before we start the live table and look at some crystals? Does anybody else? I don't know why I'm doing that. Does anybody else want a card before I go to the live table and we look at the crystals? I think I got everybody that I'm seeing. We're going to look at some crystals, so you can claim some crystals, or this would be a sign if you have some of these crystals to pull them out and work with them this week, because it's a perfect time to work with them. warm. There's just too much. With all of the Reikis that I did last week too, they're like, Spirit was so active that people got to hear Spirit moving the crystals in the room. And I was like, that's a little much for me. Let alone like, what are these new people gonna think laying on the table and stuff? They're gonna, like, it made me feel like, you know, those ladies that have like the button on the bottom of their table and they'd hit it and like a gust of wind would happen, or they'd hit the thing under the table and like, I don't know, a puff of smoke or something would move or creak. And I was like, they're gonna think that I'm doing this. Like, I'm over here, hands on the person, and there's crystals moving and like, I was like, that's distracting, first off. Second off, like, what witchcraft is this? Be quiet. I guess I was throwing up some signs. Devin, schedule a sesh. Message me. I've got plenty of openings this week for Reiki. I only have one left for the evening appointment. I think I don't do evening appointments a lot anymore. So like, I'm just picking 2 Sundays a month. So I just have one of those left. Devin. Be yourself. It's a beautiful reminder. Be yourself. Everyone else is taken. You deserve the best. Know your worth. It feels a little strangly. Your energy feels a little strangled. Like a little bit stifled. It makes sense why this would come out. Either someone right now or somebody in the past has really not allowed you to speak freely. And that's shit. Oh, look at it with the bottom card, empowerment. So not allowing people to silence your voice, because your voice needs to be heard just as much as anybody else's voice needs to be heard. And if people don't like what you have to hear or say, then they don't have to be around you. But you shouldn't entertain people that you can't truly and authentically be yourself. But what if that person's a family? What if that person's a boss? Then maybe we need to find a different job, or maybe we need to find a different soul family. Okay, I think that is it for the cards. You can always schedule a reading with me as well. And then if you follow my page and see when I'm posting that I'm open, when you come and shop, you can also get a reading at that time if you want a reading in person, or you can make a spell jar of the month. Oh, I love that you love that. That one's really, really calming. The Chalcedony knots, the witch's warts, those are really, really good for your throat chakra. See how she just brought up that throat chakra crystal? And we were just talking about like strangled voice. There's like, you can't be around me and me not say that there's signs. Just on this live, we've had multiple signs. And epiphanies. An epiphany, Danielle popped in here. I was complaining about you, Danielle, if you're still in here and I'm in the background, because no wonder I'm all up in my feelings, because I was excited for the Divine Feminine sound bath, and now I'm having issues about memories with my mom. And it's because that is something that holds back my Divine Feminine. So now I'm mad at you because it's your fault. But thank you for the healing at the same time. I'm still excited for it, but rude at the same time. let me move my camera over, flip you around so that I can see comments better. And we'll get the live started. To claim, you just say, you're still here? Yeah, I was complaining about you. I was doing cards. Troy, would you like a card? I don't want to be in Troy's energy because Troy is also time traveling like some people in here, and I don't like traveling. I am a very earthbound person, and I like to draw from the earth. And so when people are traveling, I push them off to crystal, or I don't want to be in it. Yeah, I know you jumped on after I had already complained and had that epiphany of no wonder. No wonder. Look at how look how easy that card came out. Sacrifice. Let's get something different for Troy. I should have kept the sacrifice. This card's worse. Just because this is my husband, I want to see why this card came out. Sorry if that messed with the sound. Hopefully the sound is still there because my alarm went off. Do you still have sound? I can't tell. Hello? Still have sound? Yes. Sometimes if your alarm comes off. So yours, Troy, I don't know what this is about, but it's talking specifically about making decisions in a rush and not having the full story and maybe making a decision too quickly that would cause issues. So making sure that you're thinking stuff through before quickly reacting or quickly making decisions. So they're just wanting you not to do stuff out of desperation, but to pull your energy back and like really think about things. I still haven't pulled me or Troy's yearly reading this year. You can tell how motivated I am to see what happens in our chaotic year. So that was yours, mister. Don't make any silly decisions. I don't even have all the lights on in here. I didn't even have all the lights on. Oh, you can tell I've done this. Okay. Hold on, because I'm going to take you off the phone thingy. Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. That doesn't sound like you at all. Then maybe you should schedule with a different reader. Maybe you should get with Danielle. You never make decisions quickly or react a little irrationally to things. Is that what you're saying? Yeah. Okay. Maybe if I wasn't married to you, I could believe that. Maybe if I wasn't married to you. So all of the crystals that I've pulled today are kind of for clearing the energy for your new year. So we have some selenites to help clear negativity. I pulled some smoky quartz for grounding and protection. Some obsidian to shield your energy and see the truth. So all of these were carefully chosen to help you start the year with clarity, intention, and high vibe energy. So for the first 5, I pulled us some selenite or satin spar selenite. So selenite is a must-have for anybody who is diving into their crystal and healing and clearing energy. Yes, so I had to pull this one, the hexagon one, because one of my Reiki people, they bought off of the live table, and so I didn't have time to go grab something else. So that's why that one's like not round. But selenite is really good for cleansing energy. It's also really good for bringing clarity, relieving stress. It's good to put other crystals on it. So you put a different crystal on this. Like maybe I feel like this smoky quartz has absorbed a lot of chaotic energy recently, or I brought it back from my office and I don't have a full moon to cleanse it with, or I don't want to cleanse it with smoke and I just want to leave it on my selenite plate overnight. That will cleanse and charge it for you so that you don't have to worry about figuring out if there's a full moon. Helps with mental fog, emotional heaviness. If you're sensitive to energy, anxious, or just need a calm, protective vibe in your space, selenite is perfect for bedrooms, meditation areas, or even near your front door. It's gentle but powerful, and it's very high vibrational. One of the things I love doing with the selenite plate is like taking my jewelry for the day and putting it on there, and then in the morning like putting it back on so that it's like cleansed every day, because I'm going through stuff every day. So the first selenite plate is this tree one, and these are little decals that they have put on it, which I love. Trees all about family, ancestral energy. That's like, if you're trying to see the size, it's as big as my hand. So there's that one. You could put that on an ancestral altar. And then number 2, if you could say hope number 2, if you want this one for $15. This one is the angel wings. So you could put this on a fairy altar, an angelic altar. It's just very pretty. And then you've got the elements, or the protective pentagram, which is like, you've got spirit, water, air, earth, fire. It's a very protective crystal. So I have the raw selenite sticks as well. If you do not have one of these, you need to get one. I have a bunch of these all over my house, like in every healing area that I work in. It's perfect for cutting cords and clearing energy fast. Sweep it around your aura or space and visualize heavy or stuck energy dissolving. Raw selenite is strong, direct, and never holds negativity, so it's always ready to protect and refresh your energy. You can say something quick and powerful. So anytime I'm doing your guys' Reiki sessions, I will take a selenite and I will go around your head and set that intention to cut all cords and attachments, anything that is there that is negative. Like, we want to get rid of all of that thing. And then I like to sweep it down your front and your back and say stuff like, you are protected, you are loved, you are divinely guided. This is perfect to sweep around your kids when they get home or before they leave for protection. Do you have to have my fancy saying to do so and work with it? No. It is more powerful when you get into your spirituality to come up with your own. But if you're a perfectionist and need to have something specific, I can also, I think I've written mine down before, but I can make another post with my little prayer that I say to cut cords. We also have, I wish I could see comments on this iPad. Like, I don't understand why I can't see comments. See if I go into here. That's so stupid. So I can only see it on my phone. Okay. I have these cute little selenite towers. These are teeny but cute. You can put your bracelets around those. But these are powerful for clearing, protection, raising the vibration of any space. Towers send energy upward and outward, so they're amazing for keeping your room, office, or meditation area calm and clear. So those are only $6. The selenite wands are only $5. Okay. Let's scoot my table and scoot you guys. I can hear it. Okay. Maybe now it'll let me see comments. So the next stuff I pulled are smoky quartz. This is another must-have. Smoky quartz helps with dealing with stress, anxiety, or heavy energy. Smoky quartz is all about grounding, protection, and releasing negativity. I always say the smoky quartz takes the negative away, but it also pushes positive in its place. So these ones do kind of get bogged down if you don't cleanse them in the full moon or every once in a while. It's helpful for overthinking or when you're feeling overwhelmed or absorbing other people's energy. This is also something I love to say to put in your office or to wear on your body. If you have a toxic home environment, I love the smoky quartz for that. It's a strong protective stone. It creates an energetic shield around you while keeping you calm and steady, not chaotic or overstimulated. That's why it's perfect for workspaces or carrying in your pocket or keeping near where your chaos happens. So like your living room and stuff. So the first thing I have are some smoky quartz necklaces for $10. Okay, I can put, you're kind of the reason why I said I can also post something because you like, Nettie likes to have it like exact. Not a perfectionist at all. So number 6 for $10. This will be the first one. So I'll say number 1 if you're wanting this one. So I'll keep them in a line. Remember, if you're rewatching, just screenshot something for me. This is number 2. I wonder what I did with mine because I should wear mine. Hey girl, hey! And that's number 2. Number 3. You're alive, I'm alive. What a year to be alive. Number 4. That one's chunky. Chunky. It's like a little worry spot. That feels nice. I like that. And number 5. Nettie said she made some pendulums that I can show you guys on a live for you guys to purchase, which I'm excited to see. That would be super, super cool to put on the table. Okay, I also have this large tower. It's a powerhouse for grounding, protection, and clearing heavy energy. Towers send energy upward and outwards. So this one works beautifully to clear a whole room or meditation space. I am going to dust off the top. You have one? Yeah, I showed those a little bit ago, and that's when I got mine, but I don't know where I put mine. Okay. That's my hair. Connor's getting mad at Troy. Do I shut this light off? Because it's bothering us. But then we're getting the reflection of other things. Can I zoom in and focus? Show you guys how stinking pretty this thing is. Plenty of spots with sparkles. Let's see if I can unzoom. Woohoo! That's a very pretty piece. And that one's number 7 for $80. Number 7 for $80. I have a couple other larger ones too, if you want to see the other larger ones. I wish I had smoky quartz bracelets, but I have sold out of the smoky quartz bracelets, so I need to order more of those. The next thing is a smoky quartz large chunky piece. I don't think I've ever shown this piece. Again, remember that it's very grounding, protective. Being raw, the energy is strong and direct, making it perfect for your space, aura, and meditations. This is such a cool piece. So like, see how, oh my gosh, it feels nice. It feels really nice. Like it wants to work with me. So energetically, when stuff like it'll feel like a magnet to my hand. And it feels really nice. Sold, or Hope number 8 for $35. Or I'll just work with it. This is like very polished, and then this is kind of rough feeling right here. And then it's rough underneath. It's really cool. I really enjoy that piece. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me touch you. The next one we have are some spheres. I wonder if I have, let me see. This might be too bright. Okay. So these are smoky quartz spheres. People really like spheres, or they really like towers, and I'm a sphere person personally, but spheres are amazing because they radiate energy evenly in all directions, clearing and grounding your space effortlessly. So I love them. Let's zoom in. This is the gold heart one. Number 9 for $40 in the smoky. And then let me see if this blinds us. Come here, cord. Golden healer in there. Look at that. I love me some smoke. I love me some quartz at all in spheres, but like smoky quartz, yes. Like look at, can you guys see all those rainbows from back here? A very cool piece. So that's number 9 with the gold heart. And then this one has a purple heart. I don't know if you can see that. So from a distance. These are fun to play with too if you're, I hate the auto adjust, if you're learning how to scry. So like when you are meditating, you can sit there and stare, like get it in a certain spot that you enjoy, that just clicks with your mind, and then stare into it for a little while. And then all of a sudden the particles and stuff will start moving. Like that's probably a good spot to stare into because I don't know how well you guys can see that. Sorry if I blinded you. But that one is the purple. Yes, like I could play with them all day still. Number 10 is a smoky for $55. Number 10. So this one's bigger. That's why I get no work done when you guys are like, let's go look at the crystals. Oh yeah, this one, like, tell me you can't see stuff just without meditating. Like you can see stuff already. So this one is number 10 for $55. Just claim or hope. And I'll put it in a box, and then when you're ready to come pick it up, you can pay, or if you're somebody that ships, you can make payments. This one is number 11 for $60. How is Troy keeping the kids so quiet? Like, what did he do to them? What did he do? It was. Whoa, I like the lines in this one. It's making me dizzy though. I probably wouldn't get this one for myself. This is more a traveling person. So somebody who travels in their sleep or has very vivid dreams. It's starting to give me the ick. It's too many portals for me. So you're about to unsee it. There you go. I'm done with that one. That one creeped me out. Number 11 for $60. I started not to like that one. Oh. Connor. Connor would go, don't let Connor touch that. Oh my gosh. No, thank you. That one kind of made me a little sick. A little too much for me. Okay. The next crystal that I think would be a really good ally for the new year, new clearing and protective energy, is working with obsidian. Yeah, that was too many doorways. Over your right eye, yeah, it started to make my solar plexus hurt. and my third eye throb. No, thank you. So obsidian helps absorb negativity. It blocks unwanted energy and helps stay rooted when things feel chaotic or heavy. I don't know if you've heard me say this, but this year for 2026, the only month I was really worried about for the collective was February. So that is next month. So let's make sure that we are getting out our protective crystals this month to prepare for next month and whatever chaos is coming in next month. It's also really good for emotional clarity. Obsidian shows you the truth, helps you see situations clearly, and release what no longer serves you. It helps cut through illusions or patterns that hold you back. This crystal is perfect for people who are sensitive, empathic, or just want a little energetic armor in their life. Keep it in your pocket or on your altar or by your door to ward off negative energy while staying grounded and centered. So the first one I have is the obsidian hammer, or Thor's hammer. This would be a powerhouse for grounding, protection, and inner strength. Obsidian shields your energy, and the hammer shape adds courage and empowerment. So this one is for 40. It's a pretty big hammer. I don't know why the hi ho, it's off to work we go. Oh. I don't know why that came to mind. Maybe we all need to go watch Snow White. Maybe we'll get a spiritual sign in Snow White. But this would be perfect to put by a doorway too, just for protection and ancestral energy. And then we have that was number 12 for 40, and this is number 13 for 30. And it is a raven on a Ori crow on a log. I don't know why my hand's not working. Very pretty details on this one. You're so annoying when you auto adjust. Like my phone's a person. I will get mad at it, but crows help bring clarity, intuition, and hidden truths. So if you're wanting to get to the root of things and really get to the bottom of situations and stuff, getting an obsidian crow would be helpful. I have the goddess carvings for $20. These are going to be helpful in bringing strength, wisdom, and inner power, as well as giving not empowerment. You know how sometimes people are seeing a ton of butterflies and they're going through spiritual awakenings or a lot of trials and stuff. This is the perfect goddess if you're trying to protect your energy and you're trying to bring clarity and empowerment. So I love this. She's pulling from the earth with the way her swirl is. So, and then I just have 3 of those and they're all 20. They all look pretty dang similar. Maybe this one has some bigger hips. If you were going to be picky, I could I could show them a little better. You can't see everyone's comment. Maybe get out and get back in. My comments are weird too, but it's been a while since we've done this. So we are just going to roll with the roll tide or whatever they say. We're just going to roll with whatever this is because I have not done this in so long. I don't know what I'm doing. The next one is a huge obsidian sphere for $55. Remember that spheres are perfect for sending out energy evenly in all directions to help clear and ground and protect your space. Let me clear her off. Do we scry with obsidian? Does Sasha recommend scrying with obsidian or mirrors? Everybody collectively better be saying the same thing. I would put this in a living space or a meditation space or on an ancestral altar. But you better not be using it for divination. Especially if you're just beginning. Okay, so I also have a couple raw chunks of obsidian. Thank you, Danielle. Danielle's like, no, correct. Danielle has listened. We do not do that. That is, leave that to the professionals and the people that want to go through spiritual psychosis. We do not. We do not want to do that. This is some raw chunks for $8. So we'll go like 1, 2, and 3. So if you want one of these, number 16, number 1, raw is beautiful energy. It's higher vibrational. It's really good for meditation. I love anything palm stone size. I love putting crystals in my hands and meditating with them because they help increase the spiritual guidance I'm getting, as well as they help realign your chakras. So that would be 3. Hope, third chunk. Well, thank you. Winner, chicken dinner. Miss Amanda for starting us off. I'm also going to include something free. Something free. Let's do this cute little green adventuring sphere for luck and abundance. The cute little baby sphere. Love that piece that you just got. Number 17. You want 2 of the bracelets? I haven't even shown those yet. You want 2? You want Hope 17 too, please, is what she wants. That makes sense. You just want one of these. So these are great. We've talked about how protective and healing obsidian is already a lot. This also has the Hamza on it with the evil eye. So return to sender, or it's just a meditation symbol to help with protection. Yeah, I got you now. I'm a little slow. Today. I've been a little slow. But if anybody else wants one of those bracelets, those are perfect for returning the energy back to whoever is sending it. So the bracelets are already protective and grounding and ancestral energy, and bringing you clarity and truth, as well as, because it has the evil eye, the intention is to send that stuff back. So if people are sending you negative energy or gossiping about you or whatnot, we're putting up a wall so it can't connect, and then we're sending it back. Yeah, if you can't tell, I am off. It is weird. I feel dizzy. The energy feels weird. But I don't know. Does 7 have phantoms in it? Asking for a friend. You and phantoms. I want to say yes, Crystal, but it's really hard to tell because they're too thick. Zoom. Thank you. Like they're so, you can kind of see the shadow. They're so layered on top of each other that you can't. And then it auto adjusts. I want to say mean things. I have other ones. And then if you were talking about this one, the raw piece, I don't see phantoms. Ooh, no more working with smoky quartz. Solar plexus, ouch. Come touch it yourself, sister. Okay, sorry I got quiet for a second. I was checking the other 2 large smoky towers that I have to see if they had some phantoms, and they do not. But that one does, Crystal. They are just so thick, kind of like how this had so many portals and stuff in it, that it's hard to tell unless you like squint and look into it with your third eye. Okay, the next crystal we are talking about is red jasper. Red jasper is perfect for grounding, strength, and vitality. It's a powerhouse for grounding, stability, and physical energy. This stone helps you stay focused, builds courage, and pushes through challenges while keeping your energy balanced. Red jasper is also amazing for boosting vitality and motivation, making it perfect for workspaces, meditation areas, or carrying with you on a busy day. A simply strong and reliable crystal to stay grounded and energized. So the first piece I have is the red jasper sphere. Again, those radiate energy outwards in all directions, making the piece perfect for grounding, stability, and balance. Who doesn't need a little extra courage in this month? Oh, wow. This feels like a hug. This feels good. So this is the red jasper sphere. It feels, I don't know if you guys are sensitive to the crystals like I am, but like when you pick up a hematite chunk and it feels like heavy and like a big hug is kind of what hematite feels like to me. This feels like that. It has very similar energy. And like, I almost wonder if there is hematite in it, because you can kind of see, because it reminds me a lot of the feeling of hematite. But this one is number 18 for 50. Very, very nice. Love that piece. I could roll around with that piece. We could be friends. Number 19 is, it's almost as big as that smoky tower is. And that smoky tower was $80. This one, number 19, is only $35, and it's gorgeous. So what happened is I got this on a bin deal, and because I got it on a bin deal, it just has like some glue or I don't know what they put on the tops to try to protect the tip. But I don't want to pick those off if I don't have to, just in case I knock the tower over. But it's only $35, and she's gorgeous. It looks like she has some quartz in her. Kicking you off? How rude. It's probably the energy of today. It looks like a desert. We're giving desert vibes. But look at that quartz in there. Very pretty. Somebody should get that one. It's a crazy steal of a deal. Number 19. It could be Facebook too, because Facebook's really good at being helpful to people who are trying to sell, aren't they? Again, red jaspers helps determination, keeping steady energy, big, bold, and powerful. So the tower is perfect for grounding while charging forward. And then for number 20, I have 3 different kinds on that one. They are 15 each, not 15 altogether. So you have the T-Rex for strength and power. You have the Triceratops. That's more for persistence and resilience through challenges. And then you have the unicorn, and that is for more for like imagination, while also stepping through challenges, like imagining better for yourself, if that makes sense. So these are all 15. Let me try to grab one. I love how it has a line of quartz that goes all the way through. So number 20 for 15 in the unicorn or the Triceratops. What is your guys' favorite dino? Mine is Triceratops. If you ask Cutler, he will list off, she's got a crystal chip stuck in her thing that you can keep or knock out yourself. I just don't want to do it. I'm going to break my nail trying to do it. But what is your favorite dino? Cutler will list off some crazy dinos. If I could get rid of him after asking him on the live, I would, because it's so cute to hear his little voice pronounce the dinosaurs. But if I asked him to come down here, then he wouldn't want to go back up. The Brontosaurus. I do love that. I do love me a Brontosaurus. The pterodactyls or whatever, there's also like a different name for pterodactyl. So he corrects me when I call a pterodactyl, and he makes it something else. I'm not quite sure. T-Rex for the short arms. I want to believe that T-Rexes have the short arms, and don't burst my bubble, okay? Because they really had wings made out of cartilage, so there would be no bones. So they were actually dragons and not T-Rexes. They have the short arms because they had wings. That's what I want to do. I want to believe that, okay? I want to believe in dragons. Number 21 are some beautiful bracelets for the carrying the courage, strength, stability, and protection with you all the time. Now, which wrist do we wear our bracelets on if we're absorbing the energy for ourselves? Our non-dominant hand. And which wrist if we're pushing the energy into the room, our dominant hand. Just a refresher. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Don't you want to believe that now? I do. I do believe in dragons. I don't care what they say. I also believe that underwater, like there is worlds underwater. There has to be. Like Atlantis didn't come from nothing. There has to be more worlds underwater. And octopuses are aliens. I'm sorry. They are. Maybe we shouldn't do late night shows because now you're getting all of Sasha's weird, quirky talks. All I see is left, Miss Amanda. Are you claiming one of those bracelets? It just says, oh dang. And then I have Crystal's shocked face, and then I have left. So, are you wanting one of the bracelets? The one with more design? Or you just, I don't know. Number 10 is a moon. So moons symbolize intuition, divine feminine energy. So this is, or maybe it could be like a Pac-Man. I only have one of the red jasper moons, but I have, ignore it. I was answering the witch hand. Oh, thank you, girl. We're playing some trivia. This is a red jasper star. If you're drawn to this one, it's got the purple heart to help you identify. Or if you're drawn to this one, it has the red heart. Okay. Next section, y'all. These are our Euperlite crystals. Euperlite. So these are fun. Let me see. I don't see a flashlight with black light. Troy? Troy? Is there a flashlight with black light in the cupboard up there? The reason why I picked Euperlite as well for a good one for clearing our energy and negativity is because a lot of people this year, when we asked for stuff to release, like what do you want to release, a lot of people kept bringing up anger, and thank you. You're awesome, thank you. And I feel like the best crystal that helps with releasing anger is the Euperlite. Anytime I think about it, it's a Euperlite crystal. So it's got glowing energy with mystical protective vibes. Euperlite is already amazing for healing emotional balance and intuition. I have one in the ghost shape. It brings a little extra spirit guidance and playfulness. So the ghost is for $50. It's a pretty good chunk. I need to shut off that other light over there. You can see like all the glowy sphere, glowy snake, glow, glow, glow. These ones are fun to put on like a black light display. So I'll go ahead and give everybody whiplash with the lights for a minute on this section. Number 25 is a Uberlite moon. Again, moons are all about intuition. Thank you for being on, girl. I will send you an update later. Glowing energy. Actually, I already read that. So for intuition, healing, and glow. Helps with stress relief, connecting to your higher self, because it's in that moon shape. I'm sorry that it auto adjusts like that. I'm not a technology person. I've said multiple times when I was going live that I would fix it. But I don't know how. I love the carving on this one. It's like lava. My hands hurt. This is the wolf for $35. Number 26 for $35. I think I'm just going to show everything in the dark first, and then I'll show you guys in the light. So this is number 27. This is a $15 tower in the Uberlite. We have a pumpkin with a hat. Stop doing that, you turd. Stop adjusting. And then we've got the spider. Remember, we're not scared of spiders because spiders are all about creating magic and delegating when we need help. If you're scared of spiders, you're scared to ask for help. Number 28 is a sphere, a large sphere for $50. And then number 29, there is a Uberlite mermaid tail. It doesn't have much. And a Uberlite Dobby. It's hard to hold on to, and the flashlight. Okay. Now I'll look at comments. Let there be light. So the moon, number 25, the moon is for $40. So this this chunky, why is not all the lights on? The ghost is for $50, but the moon is almost, it's a better price because I feel like it's chunkier. It's for $40. And if you're local, I can put it in a box for you to pick up in Pocatello, Idaho. Or if you're in the US, I can open a box for you and you can keep adding every live until you're ready to ship out. We just do it at a $200 limit. This is what the wolf looks like in the light, and this one's for $35. Again, this is supposed to help us in releasing our anger and being more balanced. I really think I should go out in the woods and just scream. Probably get the police called. There's a crazy lady out there. She's screaming in the woods. Something must have happened. Nope, I'm just releasing anger. I would probably say I didn't hear anything. These ones were for $15. This sphere's for $50. And then this was the Euperlite mermaid tail. And then the Dobby. And these are for $6. And then this is also for $6, and it's a lab mermaid tail. Let me see if I can get it to flash for me. And then, okay, that's gonna be impossible. So you actually kind of worked for me. There's some flash on this side. It's like blue and yellow. That's the lab for $6. And then I don't know what this one is, but I like it. The energy of it's very calming. Okay. Now we will move on to the next row. The next row are things chosen by Cutler for the live. I'm caught. So little Cutler, he picked these crystals. You can tell that these don't go with my protection theme at all. They are what he wanted to put on the table. So I was setting this up on Sunday while he was running around. And he said that people needed these. So there are some Hello Kitties on number 30. He specifically likes to pick blue and pink things because him and his brother's favorite colors are blue and pink. So he picked this pink Chalcedony Hello Kitty, which is very calm and cheerful energy. It brings compassion and emotional balance, helps with gentle, soothing energy, reducing stress, bringing an uplifting mood. So again, pink Chalcedony, and there's 2 of these in the pink. So that's number 30 for $5. And then he grabbed the Kiwi Jasper Hello Kitty. So Kiwi Jasper has that smoky quartz, tourmaline, and amazonite in it. So it brings confidence, compassion, helps with protection, and bringing in positive energy. But that one is for $5 too. And then he picked a rose quartz elephant. So it helps with heart-centered energy, love, and gentle protection. Encourages self-love. So this is a higher quality pink rose quartz. So this one is for $12 on number 31. And then he also thinks somebody needs this shark tooth keychain for $6 in pink. It's in pink. Very protective energy, grounding and adventurous energy, brings courage, resilience, and strength. Perfect to carry as a talisman. Or give as a gift. I don't know what, I was like, please don't pick that. Oh, Auntie's gonna buy one of Cutler's things. How sweet. I got you, Miss Crystal. I didn't want him to pick this one because I don't know what crystal this is. But this is a piggy for $8, and I have no clue what crystal this is. It takes me forever to figure it out every time. I've just never worked with this crystal. I've never been drawn to work with this crystal. And so I don't remember the name, and I have to ask every time on the page, do you guys remember what this crystal is? Because I have no clue. But it's cool. It's like a Picasso painting. But he also put that up there for us. The piggy that we have no clue what it is. Look, Cutler, you're selling. He's going to be so excited when I show him this tomorrow. That he sold some pieces. He's going to think that that's the coolest. And then he also thought that you guys needed axolotls. And axolotls are they're very magical creatures. They can regenerate and regrow limbs and organs. They can be like almost dead and come right back to life. So it's very healing vibes. And then they're in a whole bunch of different materials. So I've got a cute pink opalite. White calcite. These are all for $5. Like, he ran around finding every last axolotl I had. This is just opalite. So the other one was pink. This is opalite. We have quartz. So this will be quartz number 1 or quartz number 2. We have a howlite number 1. Howlite is also good at helping with anger. Howlite number 2. These dudes are just happy. We've got the golden sheen obsidian. It's very divine feminine energy. Green aventurine number 1. Give it to me. Green aventurine number 2. We've got a lapis. A golden sheen obsidian. With your piggy. You would like the opalite, the regular opalite. So the white opalite. Or the pink one. I also have the blue opalite, Miss Joanne. White, pink, or blue, Joanne? Let me know. This one's the Sodalite for anxiety. Let's make friends. We have the Lepidolite. If you need a little bipolar, mood swingy axolotl, that's Lepidolite. Or maybe you need an amethyst. All three, she says. Oh my gosh, Cutler. He sold 3 to Miss Joanne. Wait, maybe I should have had him do the whole show because y'all are liking his stuff. Miss Dawn, gotcha, girl. For the little social one, we've got a rose quartz. I don't know what those. Okay. We've got some mahogany obsidian ones. These ones are good for pain relief. Mahogany obsidian's my favorite for pain, so that's number 1 in mahogany. Number 2 mahogany is big backed. He's a little chunky. Number 2. And number 3. Number 3, he's got like a little imperfection right there. We've got moss agate. Moss agate number 1. You know that would be my favorite. Or moss agate number 2. And then he said we couldn't sell this one. He said we couldn't sell this flower agate one. And it was because he was trying to steal it. So if a crystal has an imperfection or something weird, that's his way of getting, like if it's broken, he'll end up with the broken crystals or whatnot. But this is sellable. He just has a cool pocket. So that's the flower agate one. He's just got a triangular pocket and it's like bubbly in there, which is really cute. So those are all for $5. We have 2 in the $12 size left. This is the Euperlite. So this one will UV react. That is a cool one, huh? You see why he tried to steal it? And then we have the Larvikite. Larvikite, people will also call this Black Lab. This one's my favorite one for canceling out curses, negative energy. It's just very protective, especially when I feel like somebody's sending me bad energy or trying to interfere with my divine right or path. Like a Larvikite is my favorite. So you have Euperlite or Larvikite for the 12 on number 35. And then we are on to me sitting. Let me get myself a chair. You can see I forgot these 4 for the flower agate. Okay. Oh, where did I put my paper? Okay. So I've shown these before, but I was gonna show these again. These are garnet chunks in the $20 range. So these help They're for increasing energy, passion, and motivation. They give a great boost of confidence, courage, and drive, while also supporting your healing path. It's great for altars or workplaces or anything where you're trying to create high vibrational energy. So I pulled these ones because they're the $20 ones. So this is going to be A for 20. Ooh, I like that. B for 20. Like sacred geometry. I'm getting sleepy too. Let me put you to sleep. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Go on a journey with me to the Crystal Castle, where we manifest and build our dreams. This one is C for 20. Again, if you rewatch this live, or are rewatching and you screenshot any of this, you can. These are garnet. You can send me a message or a screenshot of it, and I can open your box. Letter D for 20. I pulled my own hair. Letter E for 20. And F for 20. Like when I'm calling on my grandma's energy. I know. I've tried to meditate the last 2 days and I cannot. Like my energy is so low. You know when you try and it's just like, I'm just going to go to bed. That's what it feels like. You should go, girl. You should go. Go mining. Okay. So I have those, and then I also pulled out a different raw crystal as well. Let me see if I wrote down, where is it? Oh, here we go, kyanite. So I have these kyanite blades that are titanium plated. These are naturally align all of your chakras. They enhance communication and clear blockages, and they help with meditation, energy work, or adding a magical pop of color to your collection. They are really good for cord cutting too. Like when I think of cutting cords to generational stuff, when I think of cutting cords in general, I think of a selenite stick. When I think of cutting cords to a generational curse or pattern, I think of kyanite. Hope E to Miss Bree. E to Miss Bree. Anyways, what I was saying is that when you work with the garnet, Like when I'm working with my grandma's energy, I'll use a garnet crystal to call on her because I feel like that's, I don't know, there's something about the garnet and motherly energy that really helps, especially when you're wanting spiritual advice from a divine feminine. Yes, it is Nettie's comment. She's saying, you can't go to bed, you've still got to meditate. I don't know why you're not seeing comments. Yes. Do you know how much more magical it is to find crystals in the wild? I'll always be bringing home rocks and stuff. I always want Troy to bring home boulders. Like, you always find like a big chunk of like jasper or quartz and you're like, please. And he's like, it's a boulder, Sasha. I'm not carrying that to the car. Why? Why not? Don't you love me? He doesn't love me. Somebody said what? See, B and D. So this one was H. B. Sorry, girl, I didn't see that. Crystals are weird. I mean, the comments are weird. Crystals are weird, but... And crystal is weird. So this is B. And this is D. I feel like D is calling your name more if you were to work with them. But it's also up to you and not me. Flip that down. I know, we all need to go on a witchy adventure and get obsidian. Aspen says in American Falls, like she goes, yeah. See, Nettie, you said American Falls. That's where Aspen is, and she goes out and harvests her own obsidian to add to her spell jars. So we need to go with her and get a whole bunch of obsidian and see what all we can see. That would be fun. Hope D, please. D to Miss Dawn with your sodalite. Your sodalite axolotl for a social. Okay, that's also my hair. Get off of there. This is another kyanite blade for 8. These are fun to craft with too. You could add these to sticks or hang them off of things. Make this into a talisman. That's I. J. A couple times a year. Well, you better put that in your bucket list to go do that this year. No excuses. Don't give yourself excuses. You have to go. Okay. Ooh. 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 And L. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, maybe I will. I'll do this one for E just because this one also caught my eye. In Georgia, there's lots of places for us to go mine and like find things, especially like obsidian and agates and quartz and stuff. It's just finding the time and like not coming up with excuses is what we all need to do. And it's just hard because we all, well, I have kids and they both in their own way take up a lot of my time, and everybody else takes up the rest of my time. So, okay. The next thing that I wanted to pull for us. See? You should go. I pulled some dragon pendants. So with Imbolc coming and us like awakening our dragons, I wanted to pull some dragon pendants. Dragons are all about protection and mystical power, strength, wisdom, and courage. They help with letting us recognize our egos and really understanding when we're leading with our ego or when we're leading with our mystical intuitive side. So when dragons come in, we just have to take note of balancing our ego and our spiritual gifts at the same time. So I'm going to move these off and do the first row with the dragons. So these will come with a rope. I will have necklace holders for these, like the leather rope necklaces. I hope you guys know what I'm saying. Necklace cord. That's what I'm saying. So the first one is a opalite. And these ones are for $15. They will come with the necklace cord, okay? The opalite helps with intuition, emotional balance, and gentle energy. And they have runes on them too. Did I forget to mention that? So that one's A. I also have a obsidian one. I need to work with one of these. I don't know which one, but because the dragon keeps coming up. But obsidian, remember, this is grounding, protective, and clears negativity. But he doesn't complain, as he should. Be quiet about my crystals. Yes, girl, get it. I haven't reset my crystal since last year's Ostara is where I stopped. So this year I want to be better about it, and I keep looking over my sink at my Ostara altar with all my bunnies and eggs and stuff and thinking I'm gonna set out my Imbolc altar soon. Okay, and the next necklace pendant is a quartz. So a quartz works with all of your chakras. It amplifies the energy of you and your intentions and any other crystals. It helps with clarity and healing. And then I think I do have a lapis in this one. So a lapis, that's a very divine feminine strength right there. Helps with wisdom, insight, and truth. Let us all get out into the forest and be more active in our plants this year and more active in our community. These are nice for the table scan afterwards. Okay. I also have a green adventurine. So again, this is for abundance, luck, and growth. These are 15. I know. It's just, which one am I going to work with is the problem now. I do have, I think I only have one in amethyst. Like some of them I have duplicates, but there's only one amethyst left. So spiritual connection, intuition, and calm. Miss Lisa, she says C, please. C. She would like C. I will give you Miss Lisa. So got the C. It will come with the necklace cord. I just didn't pull the necklace cords. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I think there is a rose quartz in this one. So that helps with love, forgiveness, compassion. And then there is also a tiger's eye for strength, confidence, willpower, and letting go of stubbornness. I usually, I gift my tiger's eye to boys or men because they tend to be a little bit more stubborn and need help and confidence. Miss Lisa, do you like this quartz better, or do you want to keep the quartz you have? So you have this one, but this one you can see through. I don't know if you could see through it better. Or this is yours. Or do you like this one better? Just let me know. Okay, so that is it on those dragon ones, but I have different dragon ones as well. Chunky, chunky. Okay, these ones are bigger. These ones are gaudier, okay? These ones are still going to be for the 15, but this one is a lapis, but you see how much bigger these are? I would wear these, but some people don't like that. Like that reminds me of a brooch. I like it. Yes, girl. I would pick this one too, but I wanted to make sure I liked it better, but you know, some people may not. I've got you switched. I've also got an opalite in the bigger kind. And that's going on Jay. Sorry, these ones are annoyingly individually wrapped, so that's why it's creaking. So if you're wearing headphones, I apologize. Here is a rose quartz. Oh, this is a pretty quartz. This one's pretty. Like, that's a good chunky crystal. And I mean, you could take pendants like this and you could put this on your staff or your wands and things. Like, you don't have to keep stuff as pendants. We love crafting with stuff. There is a gorgeous amethyst. I'm going to take the opalite off and put the amethyst up there. We have this pretty tiger's eye. Pretty, pretty. None of us are stubborn. I already put a rose quartz up there. I already put a lapis up there. Oh, we do have a green aventurine. I don't have duplicate in the bigger ones. I do in the smaller ones. Ooh la la. Pretty, pretty. Just making sure I pulled out one of each. Okay, and there's an opal. Yep, okay. I only have 3 in this next one. So I have a quartz, an amethyst, and a lapis. Again, these are for 15th. It has the double dragon in a heart. That one's amethyst on E. Here's a rose quartz. It's a faint rose quartz. Looks more rose quartz in person than on camera. That's F. And a lapis on G. Love you, girl. Have a good night. Hopefully I will remember to meditate. Hopefully I will have energy too. I also only have 4 in the next kind. Oh, you guys can kind of see what I was playing with. You can kind of see on the table. I didn't even see that. But this is a tiger's eye in that double point. So that's a very high vibrational crystal, the way that has double points. Double tourmalated, or I don't remember how they say it, but it pulls in a lot of energy and pushes out a lot of energy. So this one is the tiger's eye in H. I have a red jasper. These again are for 15. Have a good night. Bye, ladies. I'm almost done. I'm just gonna do palm stones after this. If there are any requests, please let me know and I can pull a specific crystal for you. This is a lapis. How can you tell the difference between a lapis and a sodalite? Lapis has the pyrite in it, so it's got that glittery speckles in it. And then here's a carnelian. Nighty-night. Good night. Okay, that is it with the pendants that I pulled. I pulled all the dragons because Imbolc is coming up and Awakening the Dragon ritual is coming up, and I'm just really excited about getting halfway through winter, and so that we can really call on the earth again and try to get her to awaken and love us with the sun. All the next pieces that I have are palm stones for $8. I pulled the $8 bin for palm stones. So if any of these catch your eye, let me know and you can claim. I'm gonna pull the rest of these off of here. I have lots of other prettier pendants too. Like these are very obviously dragony, so maybe that's not your vibe. I have lots of pretty pendants too that we'll get to someday. Okay. Let's pull these because these were coming up. These are Amazonite hearts. They are, again, all of these are going to be for $8. These are a lot about compassion and speaking your truth. So here's the first one. I love palm stones because they're easy to meditate or put in your pocket or play with the energy. So that's A. Some of these have smoky quartz in them. Like you saw a little smoky in there. B. And if you're new to my show, I can't remember if you've ordered before, Lisa, just make sure that you have a message to me so that I'm able to send you an update on what's in your box. If I've never communicated with you before, then I can't find you because businesses cannot friend request you. If you ever watch my lives and get a friend request from the business page, know that that's not me because business pages cannot friend request. This is D. The best thing for these palm stones, because I'm going to run through them pretty quickly, is going to be to screenshot the one you want, because I'm going to have to like put them on and then take them off to get the rest on there. Okay. We have some lab. Let's see if I can pull a couple of the labradorite. So these help with overthinking, intuition, and protection. They boost psychic awareness. They help with creativity. Perfect for daily meditation. So again, all of these are for $8. Lab is temperamental online to get to like on the camera. This side, very blue, very pretty. F. G. I like how chunky and round this one is. Perfect, and then I'll be able to talk to you. Love it. I'm just not good with names. Like, I can remember people's energy when I'm in their energy, but I can never remember names. It's the worst. H. It's a blessing and a curse. Because then if I read your energy, I can't remember things until I'm reading it again. I do love lab. We all love lab because we all overthink. I don't think I'm even going to put that one up there because it just doesn't have crazy cool lab. Let's get a crazy one. Oh, here's a heart. Here's a cute little heart. flashes more than that. I'll just tell you that. Okay. Let's also, I think, okay, I have a lapis heart. Again, lapis always gives me a ton of Egyptian divine feminine strength vibes. So that's on J. Here's a really cool moss agate. Like, look at how skinny. That's so weird. I don't even remember getting that one. But moss agate helps with all the things: wealth, abundance, immune system, pain, heart healing. Here's another moss agate, but it's like different. I've got a chunky golden healer. This helps with ancestral energy. Again, because it's like a quartz, it helps align all of your chakras. Golden healer brings the eagle energy in. Here's a banded agate. Here's a really cool, almost like a worry stone. It's like a rose quartz, but more high quality. You could see through it. It has lots of rainbows in it. Here's another golden healer, but more circle. Ooh, creepy and gross, like mold growing in there. Looks really weird. Here's another moss agate. Look at all that green coolness. This is that unicorn stone, so it's got lepidolite, smoky quartz, and pink tourmaline. So protection, hormone, moods, depression, anxiety, positivity, very divine feminine crystal. Here's another one. It's called the unicorn stone. We have some silver sheen obsidian hearts. These are for patience and perseverance, resilience. This is a very divine masculine energy. That one. Here is a tiger's eye. Again, these are good for test taking. They're good for strength, confidence, stubbornness, willpower. They're good for healing like broken bones. It helps in regeneration of the bones quicker. Here's a green opal palm stone. Again, heart healing, herbal medicine, protective energy. Here's some amethyst, depression, intuition, anxiety, headaches. Another amethyst. I think this green sandstone, so this is a man-made material, and it got put back. Very pretty. That's like my only piece of green sandstone at all in the shop. Here is a petrified wood, so ancestral energy. Here's a malachite piece. Malachite is a more expensive piece. I like working with malachite. It's very like Earth, Mother Gaia energy, as opposed to people liking to work with moldavite. This is a green fluorite. This helps with mental focus and clarity and organization. There's some pretty rainbows in there. Here's another green fluorite. Here's a blue sandstone egg. I like working with blue sandstone. It's one I work with often because it connects to the Archangel Sanlafon, which is all about spiritual guidance through music. And so sometimes when I channel people's spiritual messages, he comes in and gives me music to give people. Here's another tiger's eye, but in a different shape. Oh my gosh, you guys, these were hidden. We're really digging in there. So these are golden healer and fire quartz moons, and these are high quality. I sold out of these so quick. Let's zoom in for the people who are still here. These are gorgeous. I don't even think I kept one because I didn't get a lot in, and I wanted everybody to get one. So this is gonna go on J for 8, and this is K for 8, but it's got a red jasper and golden healer, and they're high quality quartz moons. And they were just hidden at the bottom in there. Here's a rainbow fluorite, so it's got purple and green. Here's a carnelian that's kind of spooky looking. It's got like little bubble looking. This one gives alien fish vibes. Carnelian's good for creativity, back pain. Look, I've got one mahogany obsidian left. Again, this crystal is my favorite for chronic fatigue and chronic pain. It's just a gentle energy that helps with pain relief. Here's a Sardonyx crystal. This helps with relationships and marriages. I'm almost done, y'all. Here's a red tiger's eye piece. So again, does all of the strength, willpower, stubbornness, but also this one helps more with intuition as well. Here's an ocean jasper piece. This helps with regeneration and healing. A blue quartz. This helps with spiritual connection and spiritual guidance. I really like this lab. I'm going to show another lab. Can never have too much lab. And then this is a flower agate or some sort of agate with a ton of stuff in it. A very creepy looking agate. In a heart. Oh. Okay, I think this is the last one that I'll show. This is a pink tourmaline piece. Again, helps with hormones, protection, divine feminine energy. So I'm gonna put that over here. Okay, I think those are perfect for the scan. I'm not quite sure. Maybe I'll put a post that says what kind of crystals do you want to see next week. I am going to keep trying to go live once a week or 3 times a month for the crystal live sales so that you can build your box. You can collect your items when you come to crafts or sound baths or just so that you can keep adding stuff to your box so that you're not just sitting there with one thing in there, because I don't go live because my life is a mess. So I'm just going to go live with my life being a mess. I hope you guys have a beautiful and wonderful night. Remember that this week is going to be chaotic and it's going to be really hard not to allow patterns to come back in that are negative patterns or negative self-talk or getting trapped in past memories and triggers. So try to do things that bring calm back into your life, and drink lots of water and take care of your body and get lots of sleep. I will see you guys next week. I'm not sure which day yet, but I will post it. Love you. Bye.